Namaskaram and welcome to this Mah Saraswati inspired embodiment practice. Coming with your feet hip distance apart or a little wider, palms facing up, receptivity in the palms of the hands, receptivity in the soles of the feet. And just enjoying some deep breaths here in and out through the nose. Finding your center, finding your calm, and finding your breath in this moment, moment by moment, breath by breath. Exhaling through the mouth, arriving, landing, grounding. Mah Saraswati, she who flows. She is connected to the element of water. She is revered in many cultures around the world for her teachings of the arts, of music, of culture, of creativity. And so when we practice with Mah Saraswati on our yoga mat, we also connect to the element of water. And the element of water is also represented by our sacral chakra, the Svadhisthana chakra, that soft, juicy space below the belly button and above the pubic bone. So here, just making this beautiful downward triangle shape, resting the hands below the navel, and just breathing here into your seat of Shakti, into the home of Saraswati, and connecting to the Saraswati frequency inside of you, tuning into your own innate creativity, tuning into your own expression of Saraswati, whether you be a singer, a dancer, a painter, a writer, or any type of artistic expression. So, Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Releasing the hands, we come into Samudra Mudra Vinyasa. We draw the arms down, forward, and up. And exhaling, bending the elbows as the hands cascade down the front of the body. Inhaling, the arms draw down, forward, and up. Exhaling, bathing, washing, blessing the body. That's it. And again. Bathing and blessing the body. Continuing to flow like the river of Mah Saraswati. We come to the top of our mat, if you're not there already. Beginning to invoke the water element. We inhale, arms rise. As the elbows bend, we lead with the heart. Hold, roll down through the spine, straightening the legs, spiral the wrists behind you. Inhaling, bending the knees, the arms flow down, forward, and up once more. Exhaling, leading with the heart, reaching the arms forward, back, and up behind you, spiraling the wrists, bending the knees, the arms come down, forward, and up. That's it. Last time, exhaling, forward, back and down with the arms, spiraling the wrists. You're welcome to interlock the fingers here, drawing the shoulder blades together. And exhaling, hands to the sacrum, massaging down the backs of the legs. Inhaling, drawing the hands along the shins, over the knees and the thighs as we lift and lengthen halfway. Exhaling, massaging down the backs of the legs. Last time, inhaling, lift and lengthen halfway. Exhaling, massaging down the backs of the legs, giving the body some love. Hands on the mat here, stepping back into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Extending the tailbone away from the crown. You're welcome to bend and straighten the legs, pedaling through the knees, releasing the sacrum, elongating the spine. That's it. Inhaling, shifting into plank, shoulders over the wrists. Knees come down, hips to heels. Releasing back like the tide. That's it. Just sway the hips here from side to side. Let's circle the body around to the left. Shoulders over the wrists. Exhaling down and around to the right, or whichever direction you're called to flow to begin with. That's it. Just allowing Mah Saraswati to lead the way with our practice. Hips to heels, changing direction, drawing the body up and around the right side or the opposite way to how you were flowing before, circling around the mat. Beginning to invoke the beautiful, spontaneous and sahaja-like qualities which are related to the element of water. Hips to heels, releasing back. Inhaling, coming forward. We place the right foot where the right knee was. Coming back into a hip opener. That's it. Lubricating the hips, shoulders over the wrist, right knee down. Hips to heels, left foot where the left knee was, pressing back, opening the hips. Left knee where the left foot was. Keeping the hips high as we walk the hands forward. Pulsations in Anahata. Exhaling, lowering the heart down as the belly lifts. Pressing into the hands, tucking the chin round the spine. Exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, gathering. And exhaling, pausing, forehead or chin on the mat. We slide on through into Sphinx. Shoulders above the elbows, lifting the heart, gazes to the sky. Exhaling, chin to chest, empty out the mind. Gently releasing the head, right ear, right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. Empty out the chitta-vritti, the mind chatter. We come into the feeling, meandering heart space. That's it. Exhaling, chin to chest, inhaling, lifting the heart. Palms touch, flaring the elbows, forehead on the earth, and just resting here, planting your offerings, your seed intentions into the earth for Mah Saraswati, she who flows, she who is benevolent in her creativity, she who is wise in her artistry, she who is forever moving, growing, evolving, changing, transforming. On your next inhalation, hands slide underneath the shoulders, palms flat or fingertips, and climb up through the spine in a cobra wave and becoming as high as feels good in the body. Exhaling forward and down. Twice more, inhaling, awakening the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Inhaling, climbing up through the spine. Exhaling. Your transition into downward facing dog. Either stay low in cobra or stand tall on the hands and the tops of the feet. And exhaling back into Adho Mukha. Deep breaths here. Feet together, left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. Bending the top knee, opening that hip. Shoulders are even, side waist are long. And exhaling slowly, left foot to meet the right. Inhaling now, right leg to the sky, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. Bending that top knee, opening the hip. Shoulders are even, side waist are long. Exhale slowly, right foot to left. Inhaling, left leg to the sky. Bending the knee, opening the hip, coming into the hip joint mandala. So we draw the knee into the navel, and lift the right heel, and then spiral it out and around. Twice more. Hip joint mandala. Warming up, opening the hips. That's it. And exhaling slowly, left foot to meet the right. Changing sides now. Inhaling, right leg rises, bending the knee, opening the hip. Hip joint mandala here, drawing the knee into the navel. Spiral it out and around. Twice more. And exhaling, knee to navel, stepping the foot through. That's it. So your hands can be on fingertips or fists. You can also have your hands on blocks as well, if that helps. Full movements of lunge. We inhale, coil in the chin, round the spine. Exhaling, heel moves away, shin moves forward, shoulders open, gazes to the sky. Inhale as we gather. And exhale, radiate. Inhale, gathering. Exhale, radiating. 3 more times, awakening our foundation. Exhaling through the mouth now. Inhaling. Exhaling through the mouth. Twice more. Last time. Beautiful. Coming into a high lunge. Inhaling, arms rise. And exhaling, turning the hands away from each other, spiraling them away from each other. 5 more here. Inhaling, freeing the upper body, surrendering to the flow of prana, the flow of the life force energy. That's it. Exhaling, hands come down. Inhaling into plank. So working with the kramas here, knees can come down. Right leg extends back, right arm scoops back, up and around. Over the crown, it does a full circle. Right hand down, right knee down. Left leg reaches back, left arm scoops back, up and around. So you may choose to stay here on the knees, or you can have the legs straight, space between the feet, as the heels simply flow from side to side, enjoying side plank flow here with the knees down or straight legs. That's it. Continuing to work with the kramas, the different stages of evolution within asana, regardless of how advanced your practice is. Knees down, hips to heel. That's it, reaching the arms forward, extending the hips back, circling around to the left. And then circling around to the right. That's it. Inhaling, shoulders over the wrists. Right foot where the right knee was, hips to heels, pressing back. Right knee down, shoulders over the wrist. Left foot where the left knee was, hips to heels, pressing back. Coming through. Left knee down, hips to heels. And then like the rising tide, belly button towards the spine, rounding the spine, shoulders over the wrists as we unfurl and make our way down to the earth. Cobra wave here, palms flat or fingertips, climbing up through the spine. And exhaling. Here you're welcome to roll the shoulder one by one. Just roll the right shoulder and then the left, staying close to the earth. Or you may decide to rise like a river. Trace your spine like the riverbed. Climbing up and exhaling. That's it. Welcoming in the sahaja-like qualities when we work with Mah Saraswati, when we honor the water element, and when we really give permission for our fluid body to lead the way. Exhaling, coming forward and down. Your transition into downward facing dog, stay low or come high. And exhaling, Adho Mukha, reaching back. Feet together now. Inhale, right leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. Exhale slowly, right foot to meet the left. Inhaling, left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up. Optional always to bend that top knee, opening the hip. And exhaling, lowering down. Inhaling, right leg rises this time, bending that top knee, opening the hip. Hip joint mandala continuing to lubricate, to warm up, to free and open the hips. 3 cycles. And exhaling slowly, right foot next to the left. Inhaling, left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending the top knee, opening the hip, making sure you're not collapsing in the shoulders or the sideways. Knee to navel, coil in, right heel can lift. Exhaling, spiraling out and around. Twice more. And then knee to navel, stepping the foot through. Fingertips or fists, hands can be on blocks here as well if you prefer. The idea being that we awaken our foundation. Keep pressing this back thigh towards the sky. Inhaling, tucking in the chin, round the spine. Exhaling, forward, back, down and up, gazes to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. 3 more cycles, exhaling through the mouth. Inhale. Twice more. Last time. High lunge now. We inhale, arms rise, down, forward and up. Reaching for the sky. Spiraling the arms behind you. Twice more. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Hands come down. Stepping back into plank. Even knees down. The variation of extending the left leg back. Right arm, left arm reaches back up and around. Or plank variation, both legs straight, flowing the heels from side to side. And the arms. Always beginning where you're at, warming up the body. Optional here, turn the heels to the left, bending the knees, drawing the right arm back up and around. Pausing here, bending that top elbow, supporting the back of the head. Opening, freeing the upper body. And shifting into plank. Turning the toes, bending the knees. Left arm scoots back up and around. Pausing, supporting the back of the head. You can also be in the knee down variation, like so. Reaching the left arm over the head, coming into plank. Knees down, hips to heels. Enjoying some Sahaja time. Some free flowing, spiraling, circling, meandering, flowing. Freedom to explore, freedom to express, freedom to rotate and move through circles and spirals, wave-like movement patterns in the spine. Right foot replaces the right knee, pressing back, continuing to open the hips. Right knee down, shifting, changing sides, left foot where the left knee was. Exhaling, coming forward. Hips to heels, reaching back. Rounding the spine, coming forward like the rising tide, leading with hips, and then the belly, and then the heart. Cobra wave, palms flat or fingertips, climbing up through the spine. Exhaling forward and down. Sahaja Bhujangasana, spontaneous fluid cobra, rolling the shoulders. Staying low or coming up a little higher. That's it. Liberating the spine. And exhaling. Palms flat, pressing back into downward facing dog. Your back bend, stay low or come high. And extending back. Feet together, right leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending the top knee, opening the hip. Spiraling the knee in towards the navel, out and around, just one cycle here. Stepping the foot through. High lunge, inhale, arms rise, reaching down, forward and up. Full circle with the arms. Palms facing up. So imagining that you have two bowls of water, two bowls of sacred Amrita in the palms of the hands. We don't want to spill any of that sacred Amrita, so we draw the palms underneath, out, around and up. That's it. So spiraling, opening, navigating the fluid pathways of the shoulders, the wrists. That's it. This time as the arms come around, crossing the wrists, palms touch, anchoring down into your roots, reaching tall with the arms, arcing back, extending heart towards the sky. Exhaling full circle with the arms. Hands come down. Stepping into plank. Knees down, straight legs. Or pouring the hips back towards the heels as you come into flowing Vashisthasana. You can also bend the right knee so the right foot is in front of the left thigh. And come into a Vashisthasana variation here. Or shaving the back of that left knee. The right toes are on the mat. And coming into Vashisthasana here. Opening and freeing the upper body. That's it. Full circle with that top arm. Right hand down. Right foot down. Knees come down. Hips to heels. Flowing and moving. Freeing, undulating. Circling and spiraling. That's it. Tracing the spine like a riverbed. Facing the head, the neck and the face. Bending the elbows. Hips to heels. Placing the right foot where the right knee is. Reaching. Right knee down. Hips to heels. Left foot where the left knee was. Reaching back. Arming through. Left knee down. Hips to heels once more. That's it. Inhaling, shoulders over the wrist, coming forward, leading with the hips, the belly, the heart. Sahaja Bhujangasana. Falling, releasing, opening. That's it. You're welcome here to also bend the knees, look over the shoulder, at the soles of the feet, staying low or coming a little higher. That's it. And exhaling. Hands underneath the shoulders. Low or high cobra. Your back bend. Adho Mukha. Feet together. Left leg slowly rises, bending the knee, opening that hip. One cycle of the hip joint mandala, drawing the knee in, spiral it out and around. Knee to navel, stepping it through. High lunge. You can also be in a low lunge as well. Whenever we come into a high lunge, that's an option for you. Inhaling, arms rise. Full circle with the arms reaching behind you. Palms facing up. Once again, taking those 2 bowls of sacred Amrita, we begin to dance in the spiral, strengthening our foundation, freeing the upper body, exploring, massaging, and flowing with the fluid body within our shoulders, the wings of the body. That's it. Tracing the beautiful pathways of Mah Saraswati, invoking her and inviting her to flow through us effortlessly. Crossing the wrist, palms touch, coming down into your lunge, reaching tall with the arms, leaning back, opening the heart towards the heavens. Exhaling, full circle with the arms, calming down. Stepping into plank, knees down, legs straight, optional bending the knees, reaching the arms back up and around. Feeling the beautiful rising and receding progression in your body, like the rising and receding tides, the waxing and the waning of the moon cycle, the rising and the setting sun. That's it. And as before, if you'd like to try, you can bend this left knee, placing the left foot in front of the right thigh, or shaving the back of the right knee with the left foot, coming into the left toes, left heel lifted, left arm comes over the crown, opening. That's it. And again. Full circle with that top arm. Coming into plank. Left knee down. Both knees down, hips to heels. Flowing back, circling, spiraling, meandering, tracing the spontaneous pathways on your mat with your belly button. That's it. Bringing the heart, releasing the thinking mind. Hips to heels as we draw the right foot where the right knee was, pressing back. Shoulders over the wrist, right knee down. Hips to heels, left foot where the left knee was. Coming forward. And exhaling, hips to heels. Rounding the spine, belly button towards the spine, leading with the hips, the navel, the heart, lowering down. Cobra wave, spontaneous fluid cobra, rolling the shoulders, releasing the hips, the neck and the face. That's it. Optional to bend the knees. Staying low or coming high, always honoring the wisdom of your spine. That's it. Opening. Exhale. Hands underneath the shoulders, pressing down to rise, lifting the heart. And exhaling, pressing back. Feet together, right leg rises, bending the top knee, opening the hip. One cycle of the hip joint mandala, drawing it in, out and around. Knee to navel, stepping it through. High lunge as we inhale, arms rise. Full circle with the arms, that's it. Palms facing up. Spiraling the arms out, up and around. That's it. Freeing and opening. Liberating, dancing and moving. From here, coming into a twist, left elbow, right thigh. Inhaling, releasing the arms down, forward and up. Left elbow, right thigh. That's it. Inhaling. This time connecting, left elbow, right thigh. Hands in prayer position, looking over that right shoulder. Body vinyasa with this top arm. Inhale and open. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhaling. Both arms can open. Reaching tall. And inhaling, calming up. Full circle with the arms once more. Hands come down into lunge. Stepping into plank. Free flowing in plank, either knees down. Sending one leg back. Both legs straight. Coming through the different layers once more. Bending the knees. That's it. And optional once again, either right knee bends, right foot is in front, or right foot shaves the back of the left leg. Or you can hover here, reaching, expressing, exploring. That's it. Opening. Hands come down. Right knee down. Right foot down. Both knees down, hips to heels. Circling and spiraling. Unraveling and unwinding. That's it. Freeing the hips and the sacrum. Right foot where the right knee was. Pressing back. Shoulders over the wrists. Left foot where the left knee was. Shoulders over the wrists. Hips to heels, releasing back. Belly button towards the spine, rounding. Leading with the hips. The belly. The heart. Sahaja Bhujangasana, spontaneous flowing cobra, continuing to invoke Mah Saraswati. You're also welcome to come into Sahaja Shalabhasana, spontaneous, free-flowing locust pose. That's it. Freeing the wings of the body, swimming with the infinite. And exhaling, hands underneath the shoulders. Your back bend into downward facing dog. Feet together. Left leg rises, spreading the toes, reaching back and up, bending that top knee, opening the hip. One cycle of the hip joint mandala, drawing it in, out and around. Knee to navel, coiling in, stepping the foot through. Low or high lunge, inhale, arms rise. Full circle with the arms. Palms facing up. Spiraling the arms. Opening, massaging, liberating and freeing the upper body. That's it. And then as the arms rise, we begin to come into the twist now. Right elbow, left thigh. Releasing the arms, coming out. Right elbow, left thigh. Coming out. This time connecting. Right elbow, left thigh. Hands in prayer. Looking over that left shoulder. Body vinyasa here as we extend that left arm towards the sky. Drawing the palms together. Opening left arm to the sky. Drawing the palms together. Last time, both arms open. You can have a block underneath that right hand if you need it. Releasing the arms down, forward and up. Full circle with the arms. That's it, coming round into lunge. Stepping into plank. Your variation of flowing Vashisthasana. Knees down, straight legs. Optional to bend the knees. Cultivating strength, building stamina. That's it. Optional to bend this left knee, left foot in front of that right thigh, or stepping the left foot behind, left heel is lifted, or reaching that left knee towards the sky, bringing that top leg. That's it. Oh. Full circle with this left arm. Left hand down, stepping into plank. Knees down, hips to heels. Releasing back. Spiraling around in one direction. And then the other. That's it. Shoulders over the wrist. Right foot where the right knee is, pressing back. Coming forward. Left foot where the left knee was. Coming forward. Hips to heels, releasing back like the tide. Shoulders over the wrist, belly button towards the spine, unfurling. Hips, navel, heart. Sahaja Bhujangasana. Rolling the shoulders. Rising, spiraling. Hydrating, lubricating, flowing. Honoring Mah Saraswati and how she rises and expresses through you. Sahaja Shalabhasana. That's it. And hands underneath the shoulders. Your back bend. We come to completion now. Knees come down. Hips to heels. Coming back. That's it. Hands on the thighs. Lifting the heart. Opening. And exhaling, folding forward. Inhaling. Hands on the thighs, feel the traction here as you press down to rise, or hands come down behind you, opening the heart. And exhaling. Inhaling. Opening. And exhaling, reaching the arms forward, toes touch, knees wide. Swaying the hips from side to side. You're welcome to bend the elbows here, palms touch, giving yourself a little massage on your shoulders. Slowly rolling up. That's it. Bringing the hands back to Svadhisthana chakra, that downward triangle. We send gratitude and thanks to Mah Saraswati, she who flows, she who inspires and educates, transmits artistry, and is the innate wisdom behind the expression of all. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Om Aim Saraswatyai Namah. Namaste.